This is a song request from subscriber Andy Pandy, and Andy has asked if I can do a version of Blur's Song 2 without using any bar chords. Let's see how we get on. Woohoo! Okay then, so I'm sure you're all familiar with that 2-minute belter from Blur back in the 90s. And what we're going to do is, like I said, I'm going to eliminate any bar chord usage. Well, just about. There is one bar chord, but I'm going to show you an easier way around that. Okay then, so for all you beginners out there, what we're going to be using is, to begin with, a D major chord. So you're going to be using your first, second and third fingers. So your first finger goes on the 2nd fret 4th string, and that's the string closer to your face. Your second finger goes on the 2nd fret 3rd string, and your third finger goes on the 2nd fret 2nd string. So all your fingers are lined up neatly there on the 2nd fret. That's a D major chord. Okay, next up we've got a C major chord, nice and easy one, using your third finger on the 3rd fret 1st string. That's the string closest to the ground. That's a C. Next up, we're going to be using an F major, so you're going to be using your first and second fingers. Your first finger goes on the 1st fret 2nd string, and your second finger goes on the 2nd fret 4th string. That's the string closest to your face. Then next up, we've got a G major chord. So you're using your first finger on the 2nd fret 3rd string, second finger 2nd fret 1st string, and your third finger on the 3rd fret 2nd string. So you've got this kind of V shape here. Then we've got an A major. So the A major, your first finger goes on the 1st fret 3rd string, and your second finger goes on the 2nd fret 4th string. That's the string, again, closest to your face. That's the A major. Now, here's the tricky chord, the B flat. So like I said, there's going to be, I'll show you the B flat chord, but there's also another chord that you can kind of substitute instead if you really struggle with the B flat. Okay, so to play a B flat, we're going to be using our first finger on the 1st fret 1st and 2nd strings. Then your second finger goes on the 2nd fret 3rd string, and your third finger goes on the 3rd fret 4th string, string closer to your face. Notice what I'm doing here. I'm using my thumb to really press down on the back of the neck, so you get a really good grip, so you can really press down hard on that, the 1st and 2nd strings there. So that's a B flat. Now, if you struggle with a B flat, what you can do is substitute it for a B flat major 7th. Now, it sounds a mouthful, but it's actually easier than the B flat. And what you're doing is basically you're missing out that top string, so you're not crossing both the 1st and 2nd strings. You're just using your first finger on the 1st fret 2nd string, second finger 2nd fret 3rd string, third finger 3rd fret 4th string. So you've got that kind of sound. It's similar to a B flat, but you just got that top note there. Now, more often than not, if you really struggle with a particular chord on the ukulele, you can always substitute it with something that sounds vaguely similar. And this is a real case in point, because that B flat major 7 really sounds, you can get away with it. It sounds just as good as the B flat in this case. So that's what I'd recommend to any beginners out there that really struggle playing bar chords. Just substitute the B flat for a B flat major 7th. Okay then, so next up we need to have a look at the strumming pattern. Now, what I'm going to show you is 2 versions. There's going to be the simplified version for all the beginners out there. Then I'm going to do a more advanced version which replicates the original recording more. Okay then, so the simplified version, we're going to start off on the D major chord. We're going to do 2 downstrokes. So it's down, down, and then we're going to do 2 downstrokes on the C major, down, down, and then we're going to do 1 downstroke on the F, 1 on the G, and then 2 on the A. So what we've got is this: D, C, F, G, A, D, C, D, C, F, G, A, D, C, F, G, A. Now notice that I was playing that really slow. Whenever you're learning to play a new song, and particularly when it's a tricky one, because there's a few quick chord changes there, always slow it down. You can afford to play slow when you're beginning to learn to play the song, and then when you're gaining confidence, then you can speed it up a little bit like this. So that's how to play the simplified strumming version. Now this is more like the original version, so here we go. Okay then, so what we're doing is, again, we're going to start off on the D chord, but we're going to do 2 downstrokes, 2 quick down strums, down, down, and then we're going to go up, down, down, down on the C. And then on the F, we're going to do an up, down, down. And then we're going to do 1 downstroke on the G. And then when we get to the A, we're going to go down, 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 up. Down, 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 up. Okay then, so I'll go through that again because I know there's quite a lot there. So there's the D chord that we're starting off with. So we're going to do 2 quick down strums on the D. Down, down. And then we're going to go to the C and do an up, down, down, down. Up, down, down, down. And then we're going to do an up, down, down on F. Then 1 downstroke on the G. And then to the A, we're going down, 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 up. Okay then, so if you really struggle with the speed that I'm going at, don't forget there's a function at the top right hand side of your video. It's a YouTube function and it's really handy because you go to 3 vertical dots, press on those, and it'll take you to a function menu, go to playback settings, and then you can slow the video down in increments. And if you go to, I think it's 0.75, you can slow the video down just enough to be able to slow down the chord progressions to make it easier for you to understand. Okay then, so now let's have a look at the song. So don't forget that we're playing this riff throughout the introduction, the verse and most of the chorus, apart from the bit where it goes to the all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. And that's the bit with the B-flat chord. So we'll come to that in a minute. But for now, this is what we're looking at. So we start with D, and then C, and then F, G, A, D, C, F, G, A. Woo-hoo! F, G, A. Woo-hoo! C, F, G, A. I got my head checked by a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. Woo-hoo! I feel heavy metal. Woo-hoo! And I'm pins and I'm needles. Woo-hoo! I'm lying, I'm easy. And now we're going to go to the little bit with the chord changes here. So we're going to go to the D all of the time, but and don't forget it's simple downstrokes here. All of the time, but then to F, never sure why I. Then we go to either the B flat or the B flat major 7, whichever you find easier. Why I need you. Pleased to meet ya, and then back to the riff. I got my hair done when I was young. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. Woo-hoo! I'm feeling heavy metal. Woo-hoo! And I'm pins and I'm needles. Woo-hoo! And I'm lying, I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Pleased to meet ya. And then back to the riff again. And then finish on the D. So, to be honest with you, it's only a short song, but it is pretty tricky. But that is the way of playing the song without using any bar chords, or apart from the B flat. Now, if you want to play along with the actual recording that Blur did, obviously the key that they play the song is in F major. But an easy way around that is to place a capo on the 3rd fret of your uke, and then play exactly the same chords that I've been showing you, but obviously with the capo on the 3rd fret, you get this. Woo-hoo! And that is exactly the same key that Blur play the song in. So all you've got to do is learn the song exactly the way that I've shown you, place a capo on your 3rd fret, and play all the same chord shapes that I've been teaching you, and you'll be able to play along with Blur's version. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me for this Blur's Song 2 tutorial. And don't forget, if you've got any song requests you'd like me to do in the future, simply leave me a message in the comment section and I'll get back to you at a later date. Take care for now. Don't forget, keep on strumming.